EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Blues of San Juan taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs is in for a touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He can't get him down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And now off to the races, down the right side, and touchdown! Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jaguars nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hey, go.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
ETN once more. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hey, run!
This is 2nd and 8. A give to ETN running right.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Tyree Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Oh, nice move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And Lawrence now going to move him around.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Rip, 23.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
To throw again is Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Pushing his way through. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Down to the 42, second down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down to the 36-yard line here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he's got this down to the 35.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's got room. Touchdown! Zamir White, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Blues are pouring it on.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Blues 34, Jaguars nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
14 yards. That's good.
Great job.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
Back to
line.
throw now on 1st down.
Slant complete to Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run with White.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Lawrence going to throw again.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third and goal, Lawrence.
And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, let's go.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. White, he'll try the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They stay on the ground with White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week? There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there. No doubt those are the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught left side by Judy. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding the...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Full of run show Fatukasi. Able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Hey.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Move those chains. That's
13 loose.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Lisa 24.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it was.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They keep it on the ground. White again. 98 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go, 52.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And part